I promised I would do a video explaining the different types of Cricut cards. So if you're finding it a bit confusing because you've got insert cards, cutaway cards, foil cards, watercolor cards, I'm going to show you what the differences are between. I'm also going to do another video. If you don't want to buy pre-made cards, I'm going to show you how to make these on your machine. The nice thing about this is you don't have to subscribe to Cricut Access in order to access the features that you need to make a card. They're free. Let's go. So the first thing I'm going to explain is just the card mats. I did a little video on how these work. This is for the Joy Extra. They make them for all of the machines. Now you'll see on here it's numbered 10, 20, 30, 40. These are actually your card sizes. So cards come in R10, R20, R30, and R40, and also S40. R means rectangular, S means square. So the only difference between an R40 and an S40 is one is square and one is rectangular. Next up, what I tried to do was create the same design between 4 different cards. I'll be honest, my watercolor card is terrible, but I'm going to at least explain how that one works. First up are insert cards. This is a pack of R10s. They'll work right down to your Joy machines, right up to your Maker. The only difference actually between your Maker series, Explore series, or your full-size machines and the smaller is the Joy and the Joy 2 don't go all the way up to 40. You can do 10, 20s, and 30s with those. So insert card. They basically, this is glitz and glam. I love these. I have these in a couple of different sizes. There's a couple of different card colors. There's a couple of different inserts. And you just cut the design and then the insert just goes in the 4 corners. You can actually look in Design Space for corners, design your own, but the guided flow makes these really easy. Now, the one thing that you will notice, and I'm going to point out, is the A and the O. Because the insert is free floating, these, unless you glue them on, basically get cut off of your mat. So insert cards are probably my favorite. Now, next up is foil cards. What these are is they come with these sheets of foil in different styles. Most of them, I think, are silver gold, but you can buy them online in different colors. And then you also have a foiling kit that you need. So this is a special blade, if you will, and they come for each of the machines, or you can buy them for each of the machines. One thing to note with this is the Joy Extra has a foiling kit. If you don't have a foiling kit, some people will do a hack where they use their scoring tool and then just use the foil tape with it. This card set came with a mystery box. There are 10s as well. Now, you can combine features. You can do foiling on a insert card, but just so you know what the foiling means is just that it basically transfers the silver to the other surface. And I did a poor job of taping it, and that's why the edges don't look so good. Next up is the cutaway card. So I did the same design, but you'll notice that there's no corners. So what happens is there's actually a sticky piece on the back of essentially the front of the card. And what happens is your machine cuts it out. There's actually a setting for cutaway cards. And then all you need to do is you put your insert, in this case it's holographic, and then you just pull out or weed your designs. This allows you actually to have free floating pieces, which is different from the insert cards. Last up is the watercolor cards. As I mentioned, I did a really crappy job of this one. But that being said, I was kind of rushing it, trying to do this video so that you could see the differences. The watercolor cards take watercolor pens, and then it comes with this little water tube, and then you can go over it, which gives it almost like a brushed watercolor kind of feature. You can make these look really pretty. I did a poor job here. However, it's just for sake of showing the differences between the different cards. This also came in a mystery box. If you're wondering what mystery boxes are, Cricut puts them out every so often. If you sign up on Jennifer Maker's website, you'll get notified of them. But in the Cricut official Facebook group as well, they'll share when there's one available on the website, and then they'll also show in the featured section what are in it. So this was a really nice mystery box that came with a whole bunch of card blanks, which is great. So you can combine features between cards. You can use pens on cutaway cards. You can use pens on insert cards. You can use foiling on insert cards, all of that. It's really up to you. I like having cards around just simply because I refuse to pay $15 for a greeting card. So if somebody has a birthday last minute thank you that we need to like do, we can do it in a quick minute with any of our machines. Hope you found this helpful. Cheers.